Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, I was up here in Fresno finishing up another project I was doing, and I thought as long as I was up here, I might as well come over here to the former Santa Fe passenger depot, now the Amtrak passenger depot, and do a little walk around to that and talk a little bit about the history. I don't know a lot about this, just stuff I've kind of read in passing in a couple of my books. The depot was built in 1899 where the tracks cross Tulare Street here behind me, and it operated until 1966. Santa Fe terminated its passenger service to Fresno at that time, and the building sat vacant until 1974 when Amtrak initiated train service to this area again, but in that time, to Fresno, but in that time, the building you see there behind us was, I guess, in pretty bad shape, all boarded up. And so Amtrak used this building here, which was the freight office, until they got this one over here all straightened out. Let's flip this around and look at some of this stuff. All right, well, here's the platform where the passengers actually get on and off the train. And this, as I said, this was the freight office, and Amtrak used it when they first started running trains here again in 1974. The freight facilities extended quite a way down that way, and those buildings were demolished long ago. The maintenance away folks, Signal and Track, worked out of this building for a while. They may still use it for all I know. But anyway, let's look at the other building. Amtrak took over in 1971 passenger service all across the nation, and in 1974 they reinstated the passenger service. And as I said, they used that building to begin with. This building had evidently gotten in pretty bad shape. It had been sitting for a long time and wasn't in very good shape from what I read when it was still being used. Fresno, the city of Fresno, bought the building. I don't know when, but they bought the building and started renovating it, and in 2005 they reopened it. This is the front of the building here. Pretty cool looking design. This is a mission style architecture, and there is the window that used to be the ticket window. But now you just go inside, and they have a ticket agent, ticket office inside there. They asked that I don't film in there. That's a shame because it's pretty cool in there. It's got the old style look to it and some old photographs, but I'm not gonna jam anybody up. Also, on top of being the Amtrak station, it is also the Greyhound station. So if you want to take a Greyhound bus to Fresno, this is where you'll arrive or depart. I just noticed just now that the foundation, that was probably I'm assuming maybe a train order for a train order board or something. The roundhouse, turntable, all those facilities, the engine shops and all that were about a mile that way. That is looking south, and was a pretty extensive facility, but it is all gone now. In California High-Speed Rail, when they were going through there when I was still working, I was doing some work over there, and they were excavating all that and dug up all the old yard tracks. And I thought I don't know. I know I took a picture of it. I don't know if I still have it. It was a long time ago. And the actual freight yard, they had a big freight yard down at Calwa, where the interlocking, or where the yard today is. The BNSF yard is about, let's see, what it would be, about 2 or 3 miles that way. That is a huge yard, and that's where they eventually moved the freight facilities, the major freight facilities, down to Calwa. This is looking at the north end of the building along Tulare Street. Greyhound sign. All right, we're over at the street side. This is actually where the Greyhound bus pulls in right here. And then you can see the portico over there. Strange that they had the portico on this side, not on the track side like they usually do. But imagine those are all general offices up there at one time. I tried to do a walking by that shoot, but every time I've had people ask me for money, ask me for a light, ask me for cigarettes. I don't smoke, I don't carry a lighter, and I ain't giving nobody no money. Street side of the freight offices, and this may have been used for other things. I do know that it was the freight office at one time, but anyway, it's got the cool old Santa Fe sign still on it. Here comes the 712, so the sign says. Decided to go ahead and stick around and catch it for all of you. Had a nice little end piece to the video of the depot. And you can also see there's a Greyhound over there.
Attention Amtrak passengers, now arriving at the station is going to be southbound train 712. This train will be making stops at Hanford, Guilford, Moscow, Bakersfield.
And they do run these backwards, south down the valley, because the Amtrak doesn't go beyond Bakersfield. And there are no turning facilities there, and I guess there are none in Oakland where this terminates on the northern end. So they just run it backwards. All right, it's all aborted, and here we go. Say this train would be arriving in Bakersfield at 3:57, about 2 hours from now. This is about a half hour longer than it takes to drive, but they got to stop a bunch of times. All right, well, hope you enjoyed that little walk around to the Fresno Amtrak station. Train taking off. Keep dropping the ideas, drop the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you all later.